Hello everyone, it's Casty and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is my October TBR, and even more exciting than that, it is my Spookoplathon TBR. So if you don't know, somehow Becca from Becca in the Books always does normally she does Bookopoly and a Spookoplathon in September every year, which is just a readathon based on her TBR game. But this year she's doing it in October and calling it Spookoplathon, basing it around all the spookiness of October. And I'm really excited about this. I have been wanting to get back into my thriller era. I've been reading a lot of romance this year, which hasn't been a bad thing. But every time I read a thriller, I'm like, oh, I miss this. I love this. So I've also been in my fantasy era. This month, I'm trying to put more mysteries and thrillers back on my TBR. I will not be playing my game this month, and we'll just forget about September's TBR because but we will be back to regular scheduling in November and playing that one. I'm really excited to be playing and to participate in this readathon. It's my favorite readathon. It's just fun. I will link Becca's channel and the announcement video down below if you want to check that out. It has all the rules and all what every space means and all that kind of stuff. So definitely check that out. It's a fun readathon to participate in, and let's just get into my TBR. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe and give it a big thumbs up. Both those mean the absolute world to me. My Instagram, Twitter, Goodreads, and Amazon wishlist will be linked in the description box below if you're interested in checking any of those out. And let's see what's on my October Spookoplathon TBR. So I don't have a printer right now, so I did not print out the sheet or the chance or the community shelf cards. I just used the digital board, and then I did a number generator if I hit either chance or community shelf. Let's get into my first roll. Roll number 1 is a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is a chance card. So did the lighting just change? I don't know. So my first roll, I got a chance card, and so I generated a number and I got number 3, which meant I'm reading The It Girl by Ruth Ware. I'm really excited for this one. I know it's also a signed edition randomly I got at Indigo. I know this one is really compared to In My Dreams I Hold a Knife, which is probably my favorite book, or one of the top couple. I'm interested to see if I like this one as much, better, or worse due to that. April was the first person Hannah met at Oxford, the ultimate it girl. She quickly pulled Hannah into her dazzling orbit. They developed a group of devoted and inseparable friends. During their first term, by the end of the year, April was dead. Now, a decade later, Hannah and Will are expecting their first child, and the man convicted of killing April has died in prison. A young journalist comes knocking and presents new evidence that he may have been innocent. So yeah, very similar to the idea of In My Dreams I Hold a Knife. I don't know if they go back to to Oxford, but it does. I just saw it has chapters of before and after. So I am really excited to finally get to this one, and hopefully I enjoy it. So that's the first book on my Spookoplathon TBR. A thriller right away. We love to see it. Roll number 2 is a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got spoopy, so something fun, nothing too scary or scary at all. The next roll got me to the space spoopy, which basically is just a book that is surrounding kind of Halloween and maybe spooky things, but isn't spooky. So I went for a romance with this one, and I chose The Xhex by Aaron Sterling. I've been meaning to read this for a few years now, but every time I don't read it at Halloween, I'm like, oh, gotta wait till next year. So I'm excited to finally get to this, and hopefully I enjoy it. I know it can kind of be hit or miss, but I feel like this will be a fun Halloween romance. So it is about Vivian, who was heartbroken, so she put a curse on her horrible boyfriend. She knows she shouldn't use her magic this way, but with only an orchard hayride scented candle on hand, she isn't worried it will cause him anything more than a bad hair day or two. Until Reese, descended of the town's ancestors, breaker of hearts, and annoyingly just as gorgeous as he always was, returns to Graves Glen, Georgia. What should be a quick trip, recharge the town's ley lines, and make an appearance at the annual fall fair turns disastrously wrong. With one calamity after another striking Reese, Vivi realizes her silly little Xhex may have not been so harmless after all. So yeah, I think this will be fun, and I'm glad I'm finally getting to it. And I feel like it'll be a quick read. Like, the words are pretty big on the pages. It'll be good. Now let's do my third roll. Roll number 3. 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Another chance. On the third roll, I got another chance card, and this time my number generator got me a number 2, which meant I'm reading The Final Gambit by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, which was one I really wanted to get on this TBR, so I'm really happy about it. This is the third book in the Inheritance Games trilogy. I think it's mainly a trilogy. There is a new book that just came out as well in the same world, but I'm trying not to spoil what happens in this one, so I don't know if that one is like the 4th book in the series or if it's like a new storyline, what the deal is. So I've read the first 2 books, like probably one a year, and I really enjoyed them, and so I'm really excited to get to this one. I was just waiting for it to come out in the paperback. In the first one, we're following Avery Grams, who is a regular girl, honestly living in a bit of poverty, and one day she is told that she has been left this fortune of a billionaire that she has no idea who he is, and she doesn't know why she was left the inheritance, and neither does his family, and his family is causing so many issues because she was left in the will and they barely got anything. Like, I mean, they're getting millions still, but he's a billionaire, so they all thought they were getting way more money. So we follow the story of her and mainly his grandsons, but also the rest of his family, trying to figure out why she was picked and what kind of game he was playing when picking her, because he kind of is a puzzle master and always had a game for the family. So it's been a really fun story. There also is like a little bit of a romance in it, so it's fun. I like it, and I'm excited to see how this trilogy ends. Roll number 4 is another 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. For my 4th roll, I got the prompt pumpkin spice, and you could do this like, I think she said you could do something like you're anticipating or a spicy read, and I just feel like pumpkin spice, you gotta do a spicy read. I do have 2 options for this just because I don't know. You'll see why. First is The Enforcer by Avery Cleland. This is the first book in the Lakeside University series. This is a hockey romance. I don't know what her name is. She was dating Nash Richards, who was the team's top defensive enforcer, and then he broke her heart when fate conspires against me. I'm assigned to complete my senior athletic training internship with Nash's team and forced to work closely with the only guy I've ever loved. She starts to fall for him again. There's a strict no fraternization policy between trainers and their athletes. So kind of a second chance romance. Hockey season is starting, so it feels like perfect time, winter, you know. But also an option is Playing Hard to Get by Monica Murphy. This is a football romance, and I don't know, because like football is also in full swing right now, and you know, Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce, really just getting me in my football feels. I've never read a football romance, I don't think. Also, I'm trying to decide between the 2 sports that are happening right now, which one I'll be more in the mood for the romance for. This one is about Knox, who is the king of the college campus, offensive star offensive tight end on the football team. Hey, I think people were saying that Travis Kelce was tight end, but I don't know what the girl's name is in this one. Fresh out of a breakup, I don't really trust him, and why should I? He's the ultimate player. When I become his English tutor, I tell myself we need to keep things between us strictly business. Watching my mother deal with an ex-athlete father long ago taught me to stay far away from that type of man. Yet Knox is impossible to resist. Next thing I know, we're getting hot and heavy in the library. Fun. Yeah, these are my two options. I feel like that's fair. I'm just gonna see what sport romance I'm in the mood for. They're about the same length anyway, so we're just gonna go for roll number 5. And that is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which is a train station, right? There's nothing I do better than revenge. Then for my 5th and final roll of the Spookoplathon readathon, I got the prompt, there is nothing I do better than revenge. Again, Taylor Swift. This one you need to read a book with a revenge plot in it. So for this one, I'm picking Liar by Tate James. This is the 2nd book in the Madison Kate series. To be fair, I don't know how much this one has a revenge plot in it, but the first one is like, that is a big part of the first one's plot. You have Madison Kate, who on the night, I think it's Halloween night in her town, there was like this big, I don't know, like a bunch of crimes happening. She went to this fight and then everything went crazy. Someone or multiple people died, and somehow she gets blamed for letting people into this amusement park where all this went down. And she blames these 3 guys because of it, because she believes they set her up. She's left for a year to get out of like the spotlight and comes back and she's forced to be around them, and so her main plan is to get revenge against them. So obviously there's been some changes in the storyline since we're on the 2nd book. This is a Why Choose Romance series. I really loved the first one. I had so much fun with it, and I read it really fast, so I'm really excited to get to this one. And I was gonna read it in September, so I technically am on like chapter 2 or 3, which is less than like 30 pages in, and it's a dark romance. There's like stalking in it right now, so trigger warnings for stuff like that, but it's a little bit darker for the spooky season. If I somehow finish all of those, I will do like some roll as I go in my wrap-up vlog. I'm trying to do that. I still haven't posted any of them, but I've done them for the last 2 months where I've just done vlog wrap-ups. So I've done some hauls in them as well. Hopefully I get those out soon, but if I finish these, I'll do a roll in there and you can see what I'm reading next, just for some fun. Or if I have a lot of time left, I might do like another vlog on it. We'll see. I have a lot to do in October, and like I have to finish a class for school, so I'm not sure how much reading I'll get done. But these are all the books I'm reading in October. Possibly this one instead of The Enforcer, but I'm just adding some color to the, oh, maybe the red one will look better with this theme. I don't know. But yeah, this is my TBR, and I'm really excited about it. I still did get 3 romances on here, but I'm really excited for these reads, and I think they'll all be really good, so I cannot wait. Again, if you're interested in this readathon, which you should be, I will link the announcement video down below so you can check it out and you can join it as well. And yeah, I think this will be fun, and I'm excited to be reading some anticipated books. I think that's all from me. So if you like this video, make sure to subscribe and give it a big thumbs up. Both of those will mean the world to me. Comment down below like a pumpkin, I guess. Yeah, let's do a pumpkin if you've made it to the end of the video. My Instagram, Twitter, Goodreads, and Amazon wishlist will be linked in the description box below if you're interested in checking any of those out. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!